want to be heard. We don't want to take it. It's all wrong. Taking people's rights away is not the way to live.
I have no doubt that he will do great things. We've already seen he's been bringing jobs back. You have Carrier, you had SoftBank from China, numerous deals essentially, and I know that's just going to continue.
I've never done anything like this in my life. I came here for my daughter. When we got up the next morning, she was so upset. We went to work that day. It was an eerie, creepy feeling. People were upset. People were crying. And I thought maybe this would help my daughter out, you know, to see that not everybody's that way. We're standing here fighting for the very same things my mother did all those years ago. It's ridiculous. We've come so far to turn back. I don't know. I don't understand.
I know without a doubt everything will be okay, but at this point I do believe, unfortunately, we have to work on race relations. Our country has been divided, I'd say, the last few years, and especially in this past election, really brought out the worst in people on both sides.
4 days after the election, I was walking out of Walmart, and there was this poor little Muslim lady standing there, and this big white man is just screaming at her, had her all backed up against the wall. So I walked up to her and I said, "Farrah, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you. We're supposed to meet for lunch." You know, and she looked at me weird, and I winked at her. I said, "Let's go." And it took her a second, but she took my hand and away we went. And if I've got to do that 1 billion times, I will.
So I don't know how we can tackle those issues, but I think that's where we need to start. We need to start unifying. No matter what your political affiliation is, no matter where you fall on that political spectrum, Libertarian, Republican, Democrat, we need to unify. And I know Trump along the campaign trail was rather abrasive and controversial, but it was a tough fight and we needed somebody tough. So I truly believe we will see that presidential Trump, and people will see that, okay, he can do the job, and put their differences aside, let him do what he can the first 100 days. As far as Obamacare, Supreme Court justice appointments, anything further than that, it's going to be good.
You have to give and take. Okay, fine. You don't want to federally fund Planned Parenthood. Then I'm fine with that compromise, but you keep abortion safe and legal.
Yeah, you know, you have to have a
these
compromise.
These are compromises that must be made for women's lives.
I mean, I don't want them defunding Planned Parenthood, but
that's what we're planning on doing, is hanging in there and just getting heavily involved with whatever it needs to be done, whatever we can do, we will do.
It's just been very exciting. I know he inspired a lot of people, and we need to keep hold of that energy. And I hope it inspires other people, not just in the Republican Party. We need to, again, unify and come together and do great things together, and that's when we will be successful. So, I don't know. Hope that helps you out.